been writing postcards to different shades of the colour pink, which I suppose is rather odd. I could just email them, given the modern world we're in. But where's the heart in that? Dear Fluorescent Pink, why is it whenever I woke up as a child, I garnered such an excessive amount of that peculiar crust in my eye? There were times where they were practically glued shut. There was so much garnered whilst I was asleep. And though as peculiar as it is, I recall it feeling oddly nice, opening them up to such a sensation. It's at times like this I can't help but wonder what's more peculiar, the peculiarity in question, or the peculiarity that could be myself. Yours faithfully. Dear Strawberry Pink, I had a bedtime toy in my youth, which I named Button Blue. They were a blue ring angelfish that had buttons for eyes, hence the name Button Blue. And though, if I were in touch with it now, the wrath of time would surely have showed its inflictions, it has done as such to me. So why not have Button Blue in these wrathful times? As a sense of kinship was had in the wonder years between the two of us. So much so that I couldn't stomach the idea of eating seafood, but it didn't stick. Fish fingers were my weakness. Yours faithfully. Dear Fuchsia Pink, I've discovered that the mole on the left palm of my hand now has a companion. This one's more oval-shaped, as opposed to the other's more circular shape. Should I call a doctor about the moles? Now that there's two, it could mean something. But then again, I've only got two. No other moles to be seen. I could call them the Mole Sisters. What use would that name be if it had to be lasered off? A moleless arm would deprive me from having such a liberating name be branded on myself. So I declare that the moles stay. But what do you say? Yours faithfully. Dear Pink Cherub, I've been humming to myself a carpenter melody, as it reminds me of my mug that's assorted with bees. There's the woolcarder bee, the red mason bee, the fabricus bee, and then there's the carpenter bee. I find it to be a funny name, as it shares the same name as the band I treasure. And so I often find myself buzzing their melodies, as if they were the buzzings from a bumblebee. Yours faithfully. Dear Flamingo Pink, I'm disappointed with the realisation of what Special K stands for, as it made my day whenever we became acquainted, as it made me feel special, since my name is. It were as if I was being told I'm special, given the initials of my name. But I guess it was all a load of. Yours faithfully. Dear Magenta Pink, I sometimes find myself changing one singular word from songs and advertisement jingles. Such an example can be found in the infamous Coca-Cola Hilltop advertisement, where the lyrics go as follows. I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love, grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing. I, however, like to change Coke to hope, as it instills more magic. Why not sing it with me and see? I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a hope and keep it company. It's the real thing. Now, I'm unsure if hope is the subtext for Coke in the jingle, given their rhythmic relations. But if I could buy the world a hope, I think that'd give me the real thing. Yours faithfully,